What's going on, guys? It's Sunbug5. Welcome back to another video. Now, today we're going to be reacting to, this guy is pretty much like the laughing stock of the internet right now. So I'm just going to be reacting to the actual, like, self-defense maneuvers and stuff. And I'm not going to, like, try to roast the dude or anything because there's enough of that going around in the internet. But you guys know me pretty much as a gamer, you know. But if you've been around long enough, I think I might have brought it up a few times. But for those of you who don't know, I've been practicing Kempo for about a decade now. So I just thought it'd be interesting if I reacted to these self-defense videos. Let's watch the multiple attackers defense. You guys probably want to full screen and shit.
Detroit Urban Survival Training. I'm going to share with you what to do if you're surrounded by a group of men and they attack you. So if they come at you, what you don't want to do is try to stay in the middle like in a martial arts karate movie, moving in a circle, trying to block, trying to hit. That's not going to work. So if they try to grab and then try to attack you and you try to back up, this is what's going to happen. As you try to back up, you're going to get swarmed and you're still going to be dominated and you're going to lose. What you should do
is get the fuck out of there. Okay? If there's multiple people attacking you, get out. Please try to make it as far away from that situation as you possibly can. You're at a disadvantage, right? And for someone like me or any other martial artist, like, we have been trained to sort of handle situations like this, but even still, you learn karate, you learn kung fu, you learn jujitsu, whatever you learn, so that you don't have to use it. If you are at like a 1-on-5, 1-on-4, 1-on-3, get the fuck out of there, please.
Is this. And as you can see, when you move in a circle around the crowd, you're able to attack each.
So he's right to an extent, but it's okay. This nigga's face. I'm sorry. Yeah. He's right to an extent, right? It's not uniform, like run in a circle, right? When you train and you have multiple fighters, you're using your footwork. So basically what you kind of want to do is move in a fashion which they'll sort of run into each other. I know it sounds retarded, but that's what you want to do. If, like, you have no choice but to fight them, you're not going to stop and fight. He is right. Like, you're not going to want to be in the middle. You're not going to want to stop and fight one or focus on one person. There's multiple people coming at you. You use your footwork to, you know, maneuver around them. And then, you know, they're going to end up sort of getting in the way of each other, right? Unless they're extremely organized, which is probably not the case if you're getting jumped out on the street. But on another note, you're not going to learn how to do that in one 37-second video, right? It takes years of practice, years of training to actually pull something like that off. And even then, you're really lucky if you can, because that's just a dangerous situation. All right, now we're going to react to police officer tests or training. Police officers, I don't know, they don't have like a lot of martial arts experience. They're experienced in like handling firearms and taking down people who are hostile or trying to run away from them, sort of and if worse comes to worse, they're trained how to like subdue people, right? They aren't really trained in martial arts, but I mean, there's still a video posted by them, so let's get into it.
Training. Right now we're going to do a gun disarm. This is a law enforcement officer who's going to shoot if I try to grab the gun.
First of all, don't ever try to grab the gun. I'll explain, but I don't know why.
You're going to shoot. You're going to shoot? Okay. Yeah, offline? Yep. And from here, you redirect, and if the finger's in there, it actually gets locked in there, and you actually have a lock.
So, okay. Again, this takes a lot of practice. You're not going to get it out of a 28-second video, like I said with the last video. But the thing is, you don't want to grab the gun because that other person still has a certain amount of control over the gun still. And he can easily press it again. He still has his finger, like, right? As you saw, he grabbed the gun and then he like tried to get his finger locked in the trigger or some shit. First of all, If you're this far away, let's see. If you're that far away from someone, I'd say that's too far. If someone's doing that to you, just follow their demands, okay? Because the amount of time it takes for you to, number one, raise your hands to try to do something, right? They can just pull the trigger, despite like the amount of pressure the trigger requires to actually have it go off. What you want to do, instinctively have your hands up, right? That's the trick. Whenever you're held at gunpoint, have your hands up, okay? That's one step that's already, you just cut off like a lot of, maybe even a full second, but like precious time that you use, right? This position right here, you just saved yourself precious time. You sort of attack, you go like that in a way. So, and you pivot also because you have to put your body weight into it. But it's never just grab. That's no.
Don't move. You move, I'll shoot.
So what the problem with this is that it's like really uniform, really, really specific. And you're just going to not find yourself in a lot of these situations. Someone can be coming at you from the back. Someone can point a gun to your back. You know, it's very like step 1, step 2, step 3. And that's not how self-defense is.
Don't move. You move, I'll shoot.
You might not even be strong enough to do that. You know?
Detroit Urban Survival Training. I want to share with you right now some options you have that can increase your survivability.
You can do this. It's just not going to happen, right? Dude could have already shot you by then. And maybe you're not even strong enough to push his arm out the way, let alone his chin, his neck area.
If someone placed a gun to your throat in close quarters, and this is what happens when someone wants to do some incredible harm to you, if they want to take you somewhere, take you hostage, or if they want to torture you. So this is a position you would find yourself in, and instead of allowing them to do that to you,
you guys don't know, you're at your strongest when your elbow is closest to your shoulder. Like if you have your elbow out like this or whatever, it's not as strong as if it's tucked in like this. So if the dude's holding it like this, it's going to require a lot of force, a lot of pivoting, momentum to get that out the way. The best thing you can do is sort of tilt your head and then try to do something. Probably like if the dude's arm is at an angle, you could something. But no, that's just me visualizing. It's actually not that easy.
Or just allowing them to kill you. Here's some options that may increase your survivability. What you can do, number one, is you have to move your head offline from the line of the trajectory of the bullet at the same time that you pull the wrist in. So step 1, head goes back as hand is pinned in. This does not take strength because you're just pulling your hand in, which causes...
It kind of does. It requires like a certain manipulation of the wrists and stuff, and if like I said, the dude has everything aligned, then it's going to be harder.
Cause a lock on the wrist, which also articulates the barrel away from you. 2, your fingers go here, thrusting into the eyes, and you're thrusting forward. You're not just touching the eyes, you're actually thrusting in, down. And from here, if you don't want to take them to the ground, you would just redirect the barrel here, and this would give you control and the ability to use the weapon, or if you don't want to shoot them, to back them off. The choice is yours. Detroit Urban Survival Training, giving you intelligent survival training.
Why the fuck is the intro like that? Oh, that is so memeable.
I'm going to share with you today a live street demo with an individual, a volunteer from the community here. Sir, what city are we in?
We're in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, and what street is that?
This is 7 Mile.
This is considered one of the most dangerous parts of the United States of America and one of the most dangerous streets in Detroit. So we're going to share with you this gentleman. Sir, are you one of our students?
How does that change the...
Okay, he's a resident here in Detroit. He's not paid us. We are not in any way related. He's not trained by us, but he is a martial arts trained person. You've trained in martial arts before?
Absolutely.
And with firearms as well?
Yep.
Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to shoot if I try to grab the shotgun or try to resist in any way, okay? Try to do anything, any movement, you're going to shoot, okay? You okay?
Come on, let's go.
Okay. Go over.
Thank you. Thank you.
Faster than that. If I move anything, once you shoot. Good, that was really fast. Right there's a shot. From here, what you would do is you would peel their eyes back. I'm gonna go slowly, and now you'd have the weapon. I'll show you another example.
That wasn't terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. That wasn't terrible. Maybe this part, you know, I just expect more fluid motion. So like, if you are gonna do this, it's not 1, 2, and then he did it with the other one. 1, 2, whatever. And also, if you want to redirect someone's body weight like that, you can do it with one arm. How he did it, like lifting up the neck, because that's your entire body. Like, if you can control the head, the shoulders, you're moving the entire body. But you just have to be, like I said, like your joints have to be positioned. You have to be a little closer to that person, and you also have to be pivoting. So what I would do is sort of block, you know, I'm out the way, jump in, and then I would lock up and get closer.
Really fast. Right there's a shot. From here, what you would do.
And mind you, it took this nigga 3 tries. This nigga got shot. He got his shit blown off twice. There's a hole in that motherfucker. You can see that red truck right there. You can see that motherfucker through his gut.
Eyes back. I'm gonna go slowly, and now you'd have the weapon.
You see how my boy did no footwork?
Eyes back. I'm gonna go.
He kind of like stepped forward. Like, again, just take martial arts classes, please. You want to sort of like shuffle forward, then do some pivoting.
Slowly, and now you'd have the weapon. I'll show you another example.
That out of all the things we watched, that was the best one. It wasn't horrible.
Yep. Good. It shows you the timing is real. He's actually trying to shoot. There's our shot, and from here we go here on this other side. 1, 2, and then from here.
Let's see. I wasn't looking. I'm sorry.
There's our shot.
And again, you might not be strong enough to move the shotgun out the way.
We go here.
So you move yourself as well as the barrel.
This other side. 1, 2, and then from here.
You might not even be strong enough to do that. If the dude takes another step back, you'll be struggling like this, right? To the side. So what he did was 1, again, like 1, 2, 3. That's, anyways, he did move, and then he stepped forward. And now this nigga's on the ground and he's tilting it. But like, again, if that dude in the camouflage shirt took a step back, they would have been struggling. If he moves it to the right or the left, he could get his gun back and blow your shit off.
Here, you'd be over the person. 1, 2.
So what I would do is move in. Actually, with his left foot, I would shuffle in to do that. Because then if he tries to move back, I could trip him. I could sweep his left leg with my right one and shift my body weight while doing so. Then you can focus on disarming the gun.
2, and then from here, you'd be over the person. The barrel actually goes in their mouth, and you have the weapon.
Nigga, what?
You hold them at bay.
The barrel.
So the police can come arrest them unless you believe that they are a danger to you and your family, and they have multiple aggressors. So, Detroit Urban Survival Training, sharing with you.
Okay, and thanks for mentioning that we're on the most dangerous city in Michigan.
Someone's hands. If someone has a weapon, you want to grab the thumb, the tip of the thumb, and you want to push it to the second digit. If you press this here, it opens the hand biomechanically and gives you the weapon.
It does, but you're not going to be able to pull that off at all in a real life circumstance. You're not going to do that. To sit there and meticulously take a hold of a knife wielder's hand, use your other hand to pull their thumb back to release a grip, and if the dude's desperate, he'll leopard claw like right here, and you're using both your hands. The nigga has another hand free. Not knifing is really tricky because it is the most what do you call it? It's the most unprecedented form of attack. You could swing, and if someone's good at doing their knife work and shit, or like if there's like a crazy person drugged out, maybe they can poke you, and it's really difficult. That's something that I can't sit here and tell you how to sort of evade or whatever. It really depends on the situation. What I would do if someone came at me with a knife is automatically use my legs because the reach that I have with my legs are much longer than someone's extended arm. And you can see the shit in movies. Like, don't necessarily worry about getting your leg cut up or stabbed or whatever. Like, that takes a lot of precision that a lot of people don't really have. And usually when someone that's if someone's far away. If someone's close and they're like trying to shank you, then you can go for some uniform shit. But
Another thing you can do is press on the side
with a knife, it's never a step-by-step thing. It's never that.
of the blade. You want to press here.
What the
There's actually
fuck?
nothing touching the sharp sides of the edges.
Nigga, come on now.
Take the pads of your fingers here.
Come
You're
on
actually
now.
gripping it.
What the fuck? Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. No. No, the nigga did not just he did not just grab the knife and no.
If someone has a weapon,
Okay, hold on. All right,
you want to
I'll
grab
explain later.
the thumb, the tip of the thumb, and you want to push it to the second digit.
Now maybe you'll follow this advice if you guys are struggling and he's trying to plunge the knife downwards like you see in movies, but I doubt that shit's gonna happen.
Press
I
this
mean,
here,
you never
press the
know.
hand biomechanically and gives you the weapon.
No, it doesn't just give you the
Another thing you can do is press on the side of the blade. You want to press here. So there's actually nothing touching the sharp sides of the edges of the blade.
The nigga can easily turn his wrist and your whole palm will be fucking, it'll look like this, but this shit will have blood coming out of that
Take the
shit.
pads of your fingers here. You're actually gripping it and pulling down.
Ain't no fucking way. He ripped that shit like a banana peel. Nigga,
There's
come
no
on.
muscle groups on top of the thumb to stop that action. And there's actually a gap here. So you're actually not getting cut.
Oh my
If you
God.
did get cut in the hand, it's okay because it's not a vital area. And you can pull the wrist
Guys, try that shit and let me know how it works out.
and press the hand. This
Goodbye, guys. I love you all. See you later.